Well, hello everyone in limb loss land. Welcome to the We're Not Stumped podcast. I'm your host, Mike Bolland, and today is headlines. Headlines for the week of August 26th, 2024. Today is August 29th. So the first headline I want to go over is kind of a personal one with me. This is someone I know and an event I've been to quite a few times. And this is a congratulations to Lise Lindsay of Lively Limbs. Lise and Lively Limbs recently, just Monday, the 26th, celebrated their 22nd anniversary of a limb loss support group. It's amazing. When you go back 22 years, she was talking about some of the history the other day. In Arizona here, in East Mesa, there wasn't much going on, if anything. She started from scratch. She does this out of the kindness of her heart. It is an excellent group. If you happen to be in Arizona, in the Phoenix area, I urge you to go to Encompass Health on Baseline. It's the last Monday of every month. Starts at 6 o'clock, runs till 8. I've met the nicest people there. I can't say enough about that group. They're just fantastic. I don't go there enough. I need to get there even more. I met Lise at the Amputee Coalition in 2022. She invited me to her amputee support group, and I've just enjoyed my time there and the friends that I've met there. So many times that I've been able to attend. And I'll say this about Lise. I'm going to have her on the podcast. It just hasn't happened yet. She is definitely, without a doubt, one of the most knowledgeable people I have ever met within the limb loss community. So congratulations to you, Lise. Thank you for everything you do and continued success of Lively Limbs. If you need any more information about Lively Limbs, you can reach out to me on we'renotstumped.com, through Mike and MikeBolland.com. I'd be happy to give you any information about that great group that meets on Monday. So headline number 2. The headline is, against all odds, Baker County's Jay Wilson thrives as a double amputee firefighter and business owner. And this comes to us courtesy of Joe Hathaway, and this is from the Elkhorn Media Group out of Baker County. So in a community where everyone seems to know your name, there's one that stands out. It's not for what he's lost, but everything that he gives. Meet Jay Wilson, the co-owner of Appliances and More in Baker City, LeGrand. He's a business owner, a volunteer firefighter, coach, mentor, and double amputee. By the time Jay was 22, he had lost both of his legs due to congenital birth defect. Growing up in Arizona, Jay has been active and athletic with dreams of working in public service. His firefighting career began when he was 24 years old, and even after his surgeries, his commitment to serving didn't falter. I could sit at home and feel sorry for myself, live off the government, but no thanks, said Jay. I have the ability to make a living for my family. I can fight fires, and I think I'm pretty good at it. Most days. I'm sure, Jay, you're really good at it. All days. Jay and his wife, Kristen, met and married in Arizona, then moved in 2014 to start a family in the tight-knit community of Haines. They now have 4 children. In 2017, they opened Appliances and More in Baker City. So if you need any appliances in that area in Baker City, I'm sure you probably already know about this place, but go see Jay Baker. I'm sure he'll take care of you. Or go see Jay in Baker City. I'm sure he'll take care of you. The store quickly became a staple in town, known for its reliable service. The business expanded in 2023 with a second location in LeGrand, adding to its success. The old owner strictly sold appliances, but we expanded and now not only sell, but we repair appliances as well. We also sell furniture, mattresses, hot tubs, gun safes, freeze dryers, saunas, massage chairs. Boy, they got themselves busy there. This is what Jay said. We really put an emphasis on selection and amazing customer service. We're not just focused on what we sell, but on making sure each customer leaves satisfied, whether we're delivering new appliances or helping them find appliances for the right price. Excellent. Appliances and More in Baker City. Okay, so if you need it, now I got the address. Appliances and More in Baker City is located at 2036 Main Street, while the new LeGrand location is at 212 Greenwood Street. Even with the demands of running a business, Jay continues to volunteer with his church, local youth league, and the North Powder Fire Department. He also served on the board for the Haines Fire Department, and his background in firefighting, which began in the great state of Arizona, which I happen to be here myself. I'm in the same area. That's why I knew about Lively Limbs earlier in Mesa, Arizona. I don't know Jay, though. That's kind of interesting that our paths never crossed here in Arizona. I'd love to meet him and have him on the podcast. But it now spans more than 2 decades, his career has, and remains a critical part of who he is despite having the use of 2 prosthetic legs. Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't stop you at all, Jay. That's awesome. The only limitation I face is not being able to go do a leg lock on the ladder, but I've got a belt for that, and it keeps me safe. I try to avoid the ladder altogether. If you're using a ladder, you have the ability of having a bad day, Jay said with a smile. Hey, congratulations, Jay. I'll have the link to this great article, more about Jay. There's a little bit more information on here, but just want to say congratulations to Jay for all you do. You're shining a light on people that you can have a business, you can be a firefighter, and you can live with limb loss and have 4 children and have a great life and treat customers great. Jay, congratulations, continued success. Now, headline number 3. Dream home in 10 days? Kind of like a question mark there. Dream home in 10 days? Oh, yeah. Ground broken on home for quadruple amputee. And I think a lot of people have heard the story of this young lady, and I did already, but this was an interesting one where the community came together for her. And this one comes courtesy of Lance Gaither, and this is out of the Advocate Messenger. So here's how the story goes. Locals held a groundbreaking ceremony August 14th on a home to be built for Cindy Mullins, a Lincoln County woman who had to undergo quadruple amputation due to complications from a kidney infection. The foundation of the home is being laid with a 10-day build to begin on September 9th. Yes. Thanks to the contributions of numerous local contractors, donors, and volunteers, the home will be ready to live in on September 18th. It's specially designed to assist Mullins in her daily life. It's hard for me to imagine so many people who would come volunteer their time and ability just to do something for me. I can never say how much I appreciate this, Mullins said. I said from the very beginning that if one thing can come of this, it could be that somebody see God. What has gone on here? I'll look around. The support is all thanks to God. I don't know where I would be without the prayers. Mullins said her husband has been one of her strongest supporters. The joy he brings to my life and what he does for me, I love him so much more now, Mullins said. All of my family have created such a blessing in my life. Well, that is such a fantastic story, Cindy. Sorry about what you had to go through, but it's great that it's looking like the community's coming together and building you a house. I can't wait for September 18th where you get to move into that house. If that makes news, which I'm sure it will, I will report on it here. Well, that's headlines for the week of, again, what week is it? It is the week of August 26th, 2024. Today is August 29th, 2024. Please like and subscribe to this podcast. These are the stories, whether I'm doing an interview or talking about the headlines of what's going on in the limb loss community. These are the stories that we need to get out there a little bit more to show people the other side of limb loss and some of the great things people are doing for people with limb loss. Little shout out, or I should say here's a teaser for what's coming out September 3rd of 2024. I have Chris and Kim Castile on. They own a New Life Prosthetics and Orthotics out of Detroit, Michigan. I talked about them probably about a month ago on the Headlines episode. Chris had won an award from the board. He won a board certificate. I'm butchering what the award he won, but he talks about it on the podcast. So listen to that podcast. It is an excellent podcast. So the gentleman, Chris Castile, he lost his left leg above the knee in a motorcycle accident, and it inspired him to start a New Life Prosthetics and Orthotics. So shout out to him. Listen for that new podcast coming out on September 3rd, 2024. There's more exciting things to continue on with this podcast. I met with Ability 360 here in Arizona today. I'm going to be doing a whole episode on that great facility here in Arizona, and plus the CEO and their background and all the things they're doing to help people, not only in the limb loss community, but the whole adaptive community. So stay tuned. But again, like, subscribe, and share. Give it one thumb up like I can give you. And thank you for your time today, and have a safe safe Labor Day weekend. Have a safe Labor Day weekend.